Hey y'all, I'm in the kitchen with two fabulous women today. The Grammy Award-winning Roseanne Cash and her gorgeous daughter, Carrie Crowell. And they're here to help me celebrate Mother's Day by making a Southern Sunday brunch. We're kicking it off, y'all, with my breakfast casserole. Carrie cooks up some of her grit cakes that we're gonna be topping with Roseanne's creamy white gravy. Delicious! And then we're making my geriatric salad. Yep, you heard that right.
Love it.
And we're wrapping up this Mother's Day brunch menu with a fruit salad topped with a poppy seed dressing.
We're excited.
I'm excited, honey.
No, I'm excited.
Well, we are gonna do breakfast today, y'all. These two women really cook.
I really cook. She really cooks.
And you like to bake, don't you,
I do.
Carrie?
I love to bake.
Loves and loves and loves to bake. And I bet you cook the collard greens, the turnip greens, the cornbread.
Maybe.
Once or twice.
Well,
Cornbread, definitely.
Yeah.
Yay.
My grandmother's recipe for cornbread, yeah.
And how do you do it?
Put a little sugar in it.
Okay, so you kind of like sweet cornbread.
Cast iron skillet.
Cast iron skillet.
Yes, cast
That's
iron
right.
skillet. I love my cast iron.
Yes.
Roseanne is on the road a lot, y'all. Roseanne, I don't get to cook as much as I used to.
Yeah, I bet.
And I miss that.
Yeah.
I miss it. But when you're on the road like you and me, of course, you got real talent.
No.
I'm just pretending.
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh. Well, let's get started on the breakfast casserole. All right, now we've got a pound of maple sausage.
Ooh, nice.
That I'm gonna need for you to saute up, Carrie.
I can
And I
do
tell
that.
you what, Roseanne, if you would trim the crust off this bread, and then we're gonna line it in our dish.
Yes, ma'am.
And you will want to
Spray this
spray
first?
that pan first,
Okay.
yes. So I've got so many questions to ask you. I am so envious of families that have your kind of talent.
Well, your family too.
Yeah,
you and Bobby.
come on.
What are you talking about?
Everybody.
No, honey. I'm talking about the gift of singing.
Music.
You've been so blessed, hadn't you?
I have. I've been really lucky. You know, my father was a great musician, as you know, and
Yes.
I learned a lot from him.
But Paula, I can't sing, and I can cook, and that
right.
gets me pretty far.
There is some justice in the world somewhere, y'all.
I can't sing at all.
I had this child who was just this little domestic goddess, and she started teaching me things. Yeah.
Isn't that great?
Mama
Now,
didn't have an electric mixer until I said, you gotta get one. She just didn't have
I
a
know.
hand mixer.
How'd you make a cake, Roseanne?
We won't talk about it.
All right, I'm breaking up 8 eggs, girls.
Do I put this
That's
in
a
here like
lot.
Yes, just layer it in there the best way you can. So tell me all about your life growing up, Roseanne.
I grew up in Southern California.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Well, now how did you wind up there?
Well, my family moved out there when I was 3 years old. I was born in Memphis, but we moved out there.
Yeah.
And then I moved back to Nashville, where Carrie was born. Then I've been in New York 22 years.
Have you really?
Yeah. Not many places to find good Southern food in New York.
No.
So yes, you can come up
I
and
know,
visit
I've
us.
been.
Yeah.
All right, honey, if you'd measure out 2 cups of milk, and we're just gonna pour it over our eggs. Now, I just added 1 teaspoon of dry mustard, y'all. This gives the eggs just a little bit of a kick. There you go. If you would just open that cheese, darling.
And pour it over?
And pour it over the bread that you line the bottom of the pan with. All right, now y'all, I'm just gonna kind of drain it with this spoon because we're gonna take those drippings and we're gonna make some gravy later
Nice.
on.
I'm gonna make a
Maple
cocktail
gravy.
with those
Yes.
drippings.
Cocktail, yes. All right, if you would finish doing that.
All right.
And why
I'm gonna
don't you
help you.
get your grits started because
Okay.
Carrie is gonna make us some grit cakes, y'all.
I am.
So now what are you doing here, Carrie?
I'm literally gonna put 1 cup of milk, 1
Okay.
cup of water, and 1 cup of grits.
Okay, and
Okay, thank
Roseanne,
you.
if you'd go ahead and pour that over there. You doing doing great. And I'm gonna put this
Great
over here,
job.
Roseanne, before I accidentally throw our
Great.
gold
Great,
away.
Right.
Yeah, that's
I hate
gold.
to hear
honey.
whoops in the kitchen.
It happens a lot.
I have found that you can fix any oops
Mistakes.
except scorch. Now, when you scorch,
It's over.
the party is
over.
over. Go home. It's over.
What
So,
about over salting? It's over then.
Stick
cut
add
it.
some
Potato in it.
potatoes?
Okay.
We're a match made in heaven.
Yes. Although I did salt something so much the other night, the potatoes wouldn't even take it up. We ate it anyway.
Of course.
That's the right thing to
And
do.
the next morning we woke up.
Swollen, right?
No, I didn't salt it too much. I noticed that you've got a necklace on with the name Dan on
I
it.
do. That's my boyfriend, Dan.
That's your boyfriend, Dan.
You might like this. My daddy's from Texas, and he's told my boyfriend that if you liked a girl in Texas, you'd give her your disc. So then for my birthday, I got a disc.
Now, how old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay. You're old enough to get a disc.
Oh, we need some salt and pepper.
Oh, yes. An unsalted grit is like the nastiest thing in the world.
In the whole world.
All right, are you gonna let those cook some more,
I
or
think
what you
they're all
gonna do?
done, and then we should lay them out on a pan so they can
Okay.
congeal.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead
Okay.
and put those.
And then they're gonna chill, and I bet you're gonna cut them in shapes.
I am. Okay, let's just spread them out, right?
Okay. Yes. If you would put that in the oven, Roseanne, we'll take a break, let these cool, and when we come back, you're gonna make grit cakes.
Grit cakes.
You're gonna make gravy.
I am.
And I'm gonna just sit and watch and enjoy. Coming up, Roseanne whips up some of her good old gravy.
Yeah.
Toot, toot. Then we enjoy the fruits of our labor. I could drink that gravy, Roseanne. And later, I make an oldie but a goodie, y'all. A geriatric salad. I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break. Gosh, I'm so glad that y'all came back. I'm fixing to turn my kitchen over to these two fabulous women, Roseanne and her daughter, Carrie. I'm gonna step back out of the way, girls. Look, we got our sausage and egg casserole out of the oven. And Roseanne, you're gonna make gravy, right?
I am.
And what are you doing,
We're
Carrie?
gonna turn the grits into little cakes.
Okay, well, if I can help y'all in any way, let me know.
You can always
But I'm gonna
help.
just stand here and enjoy looking at y'all.
Well, this is so easy because you just make a roux at the
Yes,
beginning, and you
yes.
can turn that roux into anything. So,
Yes.
and you have to cook it long enough to burn off the raw flour taste.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think she might know that.
Well,
She is.
No,
I'm telling her
explain it to
friends.
me.
That looks good.
Do you want salt and pepper now for it, Roseanne?
Yes,
or at what
ma'am.
point do you?
To me, I just kind of eyeball it.
And listen to Carrie.
Yes, talking now.
Find those grits. They
We love-
talking to us, baby.
We love that sound.
Yes. And what
That's
do
a good
you?
sound.
Is this chicken stock, Roseanne?
Yes.
And milk. Ooh, we're
and
gonna have good
milk.
old milk gravy.
Yeah.
I know that Roseanne wouldn't tell y'all this herself, so I'm gonna tell it for her. She has had 11 #1 hits.
When did you do that?
Don't act like you didn't know, girl.
I know.
I didn't tell you. I cannot believe I'm doing this in front of you. I'm so
Honey,
nervous.
listen, you you never get too old to learn. Now, do you write your own music?
I do a lot of it. The last record was actually a list based on a list of songs that my dad gave me when I was 18, and he gave me this.
So
list
you
of
wanted to be a
songs.
songwriter more than you wanted to be a singer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was shy. I thought songwriting was a noble profession. Is that good? I don't know how to do this.
Yes.
Oh yeah, baby. Yeah.
Delicious. All right, let's fix our plates.
Okay.
So let's find you
I'll eat that.
a crispy part of this,
This is
Roseanne.
really easy to do, isn't it?
So simple.
Should we go? I'm
Yes.
so nervous.
What?
No,
Your
don't
gravy?
be, honey. We tasted your gravy.
Oh.
We know it's a home run.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
This is
Oh my gosh.
so good.
I'm a little too excited.
You are?
Oh, that is so
I
good.
can't believe how easy that is. Good grit cakes.
Yes, I could drink that gravy, Roseanne.
Thank you.
Really good
Yum.
gravy. Oh, Mama, I really love this gravy.
Mama, isn't that so sweet? Mama. Well, y'all, I want to show y'all something I truly love, my geriatric salad. I got this recipe from my niece Carrie's mother-in-law, Jackie Rooks. So I'm gonna start with unflavored gelatin, and I'm just gonna dissolve that gelatin in that cup of water. And Roseanne, if you would measure me out 1 cup of hot water, and I'm gonna go in here with 3/4 of a cup of sugar. So this is like a sweet and savory. So if you just pour that water, oh, excuse me, in the sugar.
She almost destroyed it.
I almost destroyed it.
No.
Can I go back to making gravy?
All right, so I'm just gonna stir that up, make sure it's dissolved, and if you'd stir that and make sure that's dissolved, and then we're gonna add the two together, y'all. Now I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of vinegar into there, and now we're gonna pour it all together in here
Do I pour?
to give, yes,
Okay.
yes.
I'm scared.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like that. And we're gonna stick this in our freezer for about 30 minutes to just give it a little jump start. And then I'm gonna add asparagus, onions, celery, pecans, and pimento. And I'm gonna top it with mayonnaise, and it really is so good.
I'm really nervous.
If you're over like 60, you're gonna love it. Coming up, Roseanne's not too sure about my geriatric salad.
It's freaking me out a little bit.
And later, y'all, we tossed together a poppy seed dressing to top our fruit salad. I hope y'all are enjoying the show, and I want to hear from you. Tell me what recipes or videos you'd like to see me make by just leaving a short comment below. Now, let's get back to the show, y'all. Y'all, we just had the best breakfast casserole, didn't we?
We did.
And Carrie made grit cakes, and I tell you what, I said, Roseanne, that might be the best white pepper gravy I've ever eaten. It was out of this world. And now we're moving on to the geriatric salad. If one of you would open that can of asparagus.
I can do that.
And just give it a rough chop. If somebody would just chop up these pecans,
All right, I can
I'm
do
gonna
that.
need about 1/2 cup of those,
Okay.
Carrie. While y'all are doing that, I'm gonna dice up a cup of celery, and then I'm gonna chop 2 tablespoons of
You need
onion.
a cup of this, right?
Yeah, we'll just eyeball it.
Okay.
Mom likes that.
I have a feeling I might be the only one eating this salad.
No, we'll try
No,
it.
she'll eat it with you.
I teach children how to cook, and we only have one rule, which is you have to taste everything.
You do. Carrie, now how did you get involved with that, and where do you do this?
Well, at the elementary school I went to.
Get out, girl.
She teaches little children, 4, 5, and 6-year-olds, how to cook.
That is so cute. All right, now y'all, as we get these ingredients ready, I'm just gonna start dumping them in our gelatin, and we let this sit in the freezer for about 30 minutes. I need the juice of 1/2 lemon. So
Put
you
it
can
in
just do
there?
that over the bowl. Yeah, just come on down here. And I'm gonna put a couple of tablespoons of pimentos. And see, that pimento's just gonna give it a pretty color. Now you can scoop up your asparagus.
Okay.
And just toss that in, and you can throw your nuts in.
Okay.
Carrie, there you go. I forgot the onion. just a couple of tablespoons. So we're just gonna chop, 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 chop. And we need a little salt too.
Okay, that I can do.
All right, so just a couple of heaping tablespoons. There we go.
Like a little confetti party in
Yes,
there.
look at that.
It's a party in a bowl.
So we're just gonna pour this in here. So look, I'm just gonna do it just like that. It's too hard to hit that ring, y'all. All right, so we've got our unflavored gelatin, our vinegar, our sugar, our pecans, our onions, our asparagus,
Pimento.
our pimento. Look at that. Look how pretty that is.
That is pretty.
All right, so girls, about an hour and a half in the refrigerator for this. And then we'll just turn it upside down and put it on its serving bowl.
And it's
And
gonna
it'll
be pretty.
dance right out.
What we're gonna do now is, since we're doing brunch, don't you think we need some fruit? So we've just got the pineapple, blueberries, honeydew melon, cantaloupe, and strawberries. And if you would, Roseanne, cut these in half.
That I can
And
do.
I'll start doing the
hard one.
hard one.
Yes.
So Roseanne, a little birdie told me you did a duo with the boss.
I did. I did a duet with the boss. There wasn't
How?
anybody good around, so, and he said he'd do. No, that was great. That was a romantic, wonderful experience.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What was the name of the track?
Sea of Heartbreak.
Can you just like hum less than 7 seconds for
the
me?
lights in the harbor don't shine for me. You don't know that song? Oh my God, I gotta send her my record.
You're a Southern lady.
Maybe I do know it. Just sing a little bit more. That wasn't much.
The sea of heartbreak, lost love, loneliness, memories of your caress.
Yes. Okay, now we're getting to something I recognize. Yes.
I knew you would. I knew you'd come through.
Girls, isn't this pretty?
Beautiful.
All right,
The
in
little
goes the
blue.
blueberries. And when we come back, we're gonna make that poppy seed dressing with these two fabulous women.
It's a party.
It's a party, honey, look. Look how pretty that looks.
Beautiful.
Coming up, it's the moment of truth, y'all, with my geriatric salad.
I respect where you're coming from.
I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break. Y'all, we're fixing to have the big reveal.
Yes.
The geriatric salad.
I'm so nervous.
But before we do that, we've got to make the dressing
Okay.
for our fruit. So let's
Okay.
get started. All right, Roseanne, we are going to need 1 cup of vegetable oil.
Okay.
We're going to need a half a cup of lemon juice. And I'm going to go ahead and put us a little salt. I'm going to squirt us a teaspoon of the Dijon. Now, I just need to add a tablespoon of poppy seeds.
I almost poured it in your coffee.
In my coffee, that's all right. I just fix another cup. Or drink it down. All that's left is a half a cup of white wine vinegar, the lemon juice, and a half a cup of sugar. All right, shake that, baby.
Okay.
And while y'all are doing that, I would like a drum roll, please.
Dun, 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 dun.
Please do right.
I'm really excited
All
about
right, now
this.
I need a drum roll.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wait, you gotta do
You
this
need them in
first.
stages.
Yes, you got to do that first.
Wow.
Right? We got to garnish this thing.
That is beautiful.
And you know what you have to serve this with? Mayonnaise. You all right, Roseanne?
It's freaking me out a little bit, but
What's freaking you out?
it's very pretty,
Yeah,
actually.
that's beautiful.
All right, let's get us a plate, y'all.
Okay.
How about some fruit?
Oh, nice. Serve us
Yes.
up.
Let
Love-
me get you some,
love blueberries.
some red in there. Okay, Carrie, there you go.
Thank you, Mama.
There you go.
That's
good.
so sweet. Thank you, Mama.
Well,
She never caused me a moment's problem.
All right.
okay, and then a little
Yes.
geriatric salad on the
Yes.
side.
Now, see, this will be delicious.
Oh, that's a big slice.
This would be delicious next to that casserole.
That's a hefty slice for me.
Yes, and you know what? Down south, it's very rude if you don't clean your plate. Oh, Roseanne, I almost forgot to give you some mayo. Okay.
Here you go.
All right, here we go.
Okay, well.
Here we go.
hold on,
Okay,
let
here
me
we
get
go.
Let me get
Tell me
involved.
if I'm crazy.
Go, Mama. I just don't know.
Really afraid. It's really good. It's not my kind of thing, but it's good.
Love it.
I'm
just gonna
love
have some
that you love
fruit.
it.
Hang on.
It wouldn't do if we all like the same.
No, I was just kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
I saw you fixing to rake that on Carrie's plate. I saw you.
Don't do that to me. I can't handle that. I really have a lot going on.
Oh my gosh.
Look,
Y'all
look.
give me my damn salad. I like it and I'll eat it. Did I tell you how much fun I'd had with y'all?
We've had a lot of fun with you. Come up to New York and make cornbread with me.
I will do it.
Love that.
You make cornbread for me, right?
That's right.
And I'll try not to turn up my nose at your cornbread. Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.